So that's made a massive difference.
Things look a little bit different now. Oh my gosh, Blaine, help me here. Help me. Why would you laugh?
It's literally, I'm back out on the farm. I've had to put a hold on the fencing because I need a star picket remover. My friend on the property over the back is using his tractor at the moment, and when he's finished with it, he's got a hitch with a chain on it, and I can just pull the star pickets out. I've got probably 30 star pickets to pull out, so I won't be trying to do it by hand. I did try one the other day and it snapped off clean, so I'll be giving that a miss for now. I just don't want to waste my time trying to pull them out by hand, so unfortunately I can't continue pulling those star pickets out the back. But what I am going to tackle now, you guys must think, oh, he chops and changes his jobs. Yes, I do. I'm on the farm and things come up that I need to act on. I've got to cut these fruit trees back. I've got a big issue at the moment with fruit bats, and with fruit bats and horses it's not a good mix. So I'm going to count my losses on this mulberry tree and I'm going to cut it right back. It's overhanging the water tank, which is our drinking and washing up water, and we have our veggie garden which is right underneath it. You can see on the ground there's mulberries everywhere. We came down yesterday afternoon when it wasn't even dark and this thing was full of bats, which normally the bats don't come out until night time, but they're getting a bit more frequent with their daytime visits. Fig tree is full of bats at night, so that's why I pulled this fence out and I've pushed the fences back down there so the horses aren't in around that fig tree. People with horses know of the Hendra virus. It's not a good mix. Yes, you can get injections and stuff for your horses. We have done that. We're waiting on getting these guys done at the moment, so instead of taking any chances, I've pushed that fence back. I wanted to do it anyway because I want to just open this whole area right up a bit more. So my job now is to get rid of this. These chickens are going to love it. Look at them, they're already onto it. So that last branch I cut down was a little bigger than I thought it was. It's going to be a hard one to hide when we get to the editing, because the branch actually fell, as you guys would have just seen on the camera. Amazingly, the camera was still standing up and the branches were just around it. So my heart stopped there for a minute. It was all cut to plan. But yeah, that branch was a lot bigger than I was expecting. Well, that was the easy bit, cutting it down. The hardest part is getting rid of it. Here it is. Definitely opened it up more. It's pretty rotted out anyway, that mulberry tree, if you can see by the bottom, but it'll come back. Got to count my losses this summer. It's not worth the hassle having the bats hanging around that much.
Coffee time.
Pit stop, pit stop. Now the only reason I stopped, guys, is because I've got reasonable clothes on, so if I start dragging mulberries around I'm going to get covered in the juices and it's stained. So I'm waiting for Lily to wake up and then I can change my pants and get back out there. So
yep, so why not just have a coffee?
That fixes everything.
It does, it actually does. Been cleaning up and sorting out some stuff online,
doing all the
fun stuff.
Hey, yep. I get the fun stuff. I get to get outside and
Did you tell them why we're cutting down the trees?
Yeah, but
don't like bats. But anyway, Blaine's gonna have his coffee and then we're going to try and figure out what to do next.
So I've had a quick change of clothes. I've got my Tupperware container and I'm gonna utilize some of the good mulberries that are on the tree and make a jam out of them. Ruth's a bit scared because the bats have been on it and she's worried they could have done their business on the fruit, but anyway, I can wash it and then if I make a jam, I'm pretty sure I've got to boil it. I've never made jam before, but that's my intention. I'm gonna make use of some of these mulberries. Look, some good ones on here. So that's made a massive difference. Now that that tree's gone, it's easier to mow. I've been wanting to trim this back for ages, but I probably should have done it before spring has come, but I'm not too fussed now. It's gone. The problem was when we were coming out with Lily in the carrier and Koda on his little push bike, the bats were coming out and starting to swoop down and getting real close to us, so it wasn't real enjoyable. Ruth was freaking out quite a lot, so that's gone. I want to get rid of those banana trees. They're well overdue to just be cut down. Like the bananas aren't amazing coming off it at the moment. Like they're real small and the bats are getting to them anyway. So if I cut them back down and start them from a smaller size, they should fruit again by next spring, and we'll definitely take advantage of it then. There's another tree at the front door that I need to cut down. It's got too big and it's covering the solar hot water unit. So that's where I'm heading now to trim that down. So the tree behind me is the next culprit. You can see the solar hot water unit. The sun comes in from this way and it's just taking it up too much. I don't think it's performing quite as well as it should be. So I'm just going to lop it down. Like the mulberry tree, it'll have new growth. It's got really nice flowers. I'm not sure what tree that is. I'll have to ask Ruth. Bougainvillea is an issue. It's only small, but you can see it's already come through there and it's touching the roof. So I'm going to get rid of that too. Well, getting rid of just that one tree there has made a big difference. It's opened up the house so much. And I cut down all the bougainvilleas that were along here. There was 3 of them. And they were actually, as you guys saw, they were touching the house. You want to go to the toilet? You're so clever. So yeah, I've dragged all the branches up to the old fire pole, put them away, and I'm going to head inside now. I am actually really hungry. Are you hungry, Leo? Are you hungry? Yeah. So we're going to go and get something for afternoon snacks. It's quite late in the afternoon, so we're going to head in and we'll get something to eat. What's that noise? Did you tell everybody what we saw inside today, inside the house? In the skylight? What was it?
Fire.
What was it?
Fire.
A snake? Was there a snake? What noise does a snake make?
Quick.
Can you do that?
Noisy.
Noisy, isn't it? Oh, you're so clever. Alright, let's go and get some food, Lil.
Well, things look a little bit different now. Have you shown them the trees?
I have shown them.
It's really different. Let me show you guys. Oh my goodness.
And that is my pile just from today.
It's huge. I don't know, did you show them
There's a bat, look.
Oh, okay, so
look, here it comes.
Here's a bat right now. Look, this is what we're dealing with already, and it's daylight and it's already flying around. It's really starting to worry me, and the reason it's such a worry for me is because of our, oh my gosh, Blaine, help me here. Come back here, come back here. I'm actually scared of bats. Blaine, please. No, quick. Ooh. I'm scared. I am actually. Help me! Why would you laugh?
It literally came flying around looking for the mulberry tree, and I thought to myself,
I hate bats. I'm sorry. I don't normally
I thought to myself today when I cut down the mulberry tree, I'd like to just have a camera set up
and watch all the bats come and go.
Watch the bats fly in like they're going to smash all these yummy mulberries, and then go, oh, where is it?
I am petrified of bats. I have always had a bit of a phobia of bats. Bats and cane toads, don't like them. That just freaks me out when they fly over you. Please let me know if anyone else
the dogs are trying to
feels the same about bats. They absolutely freak me out. So yeah, when I see them flying around, actually there's probably more behind us.
Have a look
wait, just stay close to me, please.
It's okay.
When I see them flying around, I freak out, and the reason, as I was saying before, the reason that we need to sort this out is not because we're just being non-animal lovers, whatever. It's literally because if my horse gets Hendra, which bats can carry Hendra here in Australia where we live, it's a terrible disease. It kills the horse, and also it can kill the human if the human catches it from the horse. So we can vaccinate, we have vaccinated our horses, but you just never know. So the idea is to keep just to keep the bats away, or at least, you know, to a minimum, not like they're flying around during the day looking for food, like before it's even dark. So it's a real worry, and that's why we're doing all of this today. It's just like, oh, okay, so there's still one right there in the tree. Oh, I just don't know where to stand right now. I'm like actually scared. All right, so this is what we're dealing with as well.
Come with me. I'll show you my bat friends. Ruth will not come anywhere near this thing, but he was a little bit lower than I was expecting. And he's just hanging there having a bit of a look at me. And there is our bat friend. They're such a weird animal. Now I've heard if I spray peppermint on them or around the tree, they do not like that at all. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's a deterrent apparently, but they don't always work, those deterrents. So that's something that I'm definitely going to try.
I feel like I'm being terrorized by bats right now.
Oh, there's one there hanging too.
Oh wow. Oh, it's
what
like
the
a horror
heck?
movie.
Yeah, they're like literally taking over this tree.
There's one there. 1, 2. Oh wow. There's a serious problem. Come please, come closer to me. Walk really close to me. So yeah, anyway, the bats are actually really cute, but there's another one. There's 3, 4, 5. There's quite a lot. So the idea behind taking down the mulberry tree, because we think that's their main food source at the moment on this property, and that's the reason they're hanging around. The idea behind taking the food source away is that hopefully they will go further yonder and find a different tree to roost in, and then they won't be hanging around all day here, and they will hopefully go and find another fruit tree on another property away from me and my horses. That's the plan, and hopefully works, because yeah, I definitely do not want my horses getting Hendra, and I definitely don't want any of us getting Hendra. So it's not that we're being cruel, it's just that we're being realistic and managing the animals accordingly to keep them all healthy and safe. Peacocks, on the other hand, I do love, and am more than happy to have them flying and hanging around.
Ruth is freaking out.
I just don't like bats. Comment on Instagram and Facebook or whatever if you agree.
Yeah, they're a strange one. They are a bit of a creepy creature.
Yeah,
they? Like,
yeah. But they carry diseases.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why we cut down some of the fruit trees. It sounds a bit silly, but that mulberry tree was way out of hand anyway. Yeah. It was hard to pick the mulberries, so...
And to be honest, we don't really use the mulberries. No. We don't really...
Well, I'm going to make jam with some of the mulberries that I got. There's one, look, look. And the full moon.
Oh wow. Is it Halloween yet? I don't even know.
This is the first time the bats have roosted here, because the dogs are going crazy. Like, they're right onto the bats now, and this has never happened. Yeah. So they've moved from somewhere and decided to take up residence here. And it's time now to move them on.
It definitely is. It's time to move them on humanely, kindly and calmly. That's why I say the idea is just to remove the food source, and then there's plenty of other fruit trees on other properties in the neighbouring community, and they can continue their feeding frenzy there, but it's not safe to be here. So
well, we've got to, that's why I'm looking into humane ways of getting rid of them.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll end the vlog. Blaine's got more fencing to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
got
more
to
fencing.
Fix the fencing so that we can rotate the paddocks, bat-free paddocks for the horses, and yeah, just farm life stuff.
So don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already.
And until next time, don't forget to live, love and respect. Bye!